Ayaan and Bilal had been best friends for as long as they could remember. They lived on the same street, sat together in class, and even competed to see who could memorize more Quranic verses each week. Their friendship was like a strong rope, tied with laughter, trust, and shared dreams. One sunny afternoon, as they played in the schoolyard, Bilal's eyes sparkled with excitement. He leaned in close and whispered, "Ayaan, guess what? My uncle is bringing me a brand new bicycle tomorrow. It's going to be blue with golden stripes and super fast." Ayaan gasped in excitement. "Wow, that sounds amazing. I wish I had a bike like that." Bilal grinned and patted Ayaan's shoulder. "Don't worry. You'll be the first person to ride it, I promise." Ayaan's heart swelled with happiness. "Really? You promise?" Bilal nodded confidently. "Wallahi, I promise." Hearing. Those words made Ayaan trust Bilal even more. After all, saying wallahi, swearing by Allah, meant a promise that should never be broken. That night, Ayaan could hardly sleep. He imagined himself riding Bilal's new bike, feeling the wind rushing past his face, the wheels spinning beneath him. He was so excited that he woke up extra early the next morning, eager for school to end so he could go to Bilal's house. As soon as the last school bell rang, Ayaan grabbed his bag and dashed to Bilal's house. His heart pounded with excitement. But as he turned the corner, he stopped in his tracks. There, in the middle of the street, was Bilal, riding his brand new bicycle. The blue frame gleamed under the sunlight, the golden stripes shining brightly. Bilal was laughing as he pedaled fast, the wind playing with his hair. Ayaan's excitement quickly turned into confusion. Then, as he realized what was happening, his heart sank. "Bilal," he called out, running toward him. "You promised. You said I'd be the first one to ride it." Bilal skidded to a stop. His smile faded. "Oh, Ayaan, I forgot," he mumbled. Ayaan's eyes filled with disappointment. "But you didn't just promise. You said wallahi. That means you swore by Allah. How could you forget?" Bilal looked down at his feet, feeling guilty. He hadn't meant to break his promise. It had just happened. When he saw the shiny new bicycle, he couldn't resist riding it first. He thought Ayaan wouldn't mind. But now, seeing the hurt on his best friend's face, he realized he had made a mistake. Just then, Bilal's older brother, Hamza, walked out of the house and saw the two boys. "What's wrong?" he asked. Ayaan sighed. "Bilal promised I'd be the first to ride his new bike. He even swore by Allah. But he rode it first." Hamza's face became serious. He turned to Bilal. "Bilal, keeping a promise is important, especially when you swear by Allah. The Prophet Muhammad said that one of the signs of a true believer is honesty and trustworthiness. If you break a promise, how will people trust you?" Bilal swallowed hard. He hadn't thought about it like that. He looked at Ayaan and saw the sadness in his eyes. He felt ashamed. "You're right," Bilal admitted. "I should have kept my word. I shouldn't have broken my promise." He stepped off his bicycle and held it out to Ayaan. "Here, you ride it now. You should have been the first." Ayaan hesitated. He was still hurt, but he could see that Bilal was truly sorry. Slowly, a small smile formed on his lips. He took the bike and got on. As he pedaled, he felt the cool breeze against his face, but more importantly, he felt the warmth of their friendship being mended. When he stopped, he handed the bike back to Bilal. "Thanks, Bilal. But more than riding the bike, I just wanted to know I could trust my best friend." Bilal gave a small, grateful nod. He had learned a big lesson that day, one he would never forget. Remember, friends, Islam teaches us to always keep our promises and be truthful, no matter how small the promise may seem. A true friend is someone you can trust, and being trustworthy is a quality loved by Allah. From that day on, Bilal was careful with his words. He never made a promise he couldn't keep, and when he did promise something, he made sure to fulfill it. Ayaan and Bilal's friendship became even stronger. They understood that trust was like a delicate thread. Once broken, it was hard to fix, but honesty and sincerity could mend even the deepest cracks. A true Muslim is one who speaks the truth and keeps their word. May Allah make us all among those who are honest, trustworthy, and true to our promises. Like and share if you believe. Every Muslim should always keep their promises.